Hey guys, this is Chrissy O from the Chrissy O Show, and today I need you to go with me over to visit the wonderful Artisans and Restoration team at the Whirligig Garage. It's located right here in historic downtown Wilson. We're going to learn all about these artisans and restoration artists that have been the backbone behind restoring all of Viola Simpson's beautiful work right here on the Chrissy O Show. So we're here on the Chrissy O Show with Mr. Joe Justice, and he's one of the artisans and renovators here at the Viola Simpson Whirligig. What do we call this, a garage?
This is the restoration site.
Oh, it's the restoration site. So how long have you been working on the restoration site here as an artisan / restorer?
Well, it is now July of 2018. I began in September 2011, so I'll be here 7 years. We're in the paint end of the restoration area. Just a couple of yards down, we have the mechanical end where Sam and Mel, they've been here since April of 2011. The project began then, anticipating to be just a 2-year project, but
right.
To do the things that we felt necessary to make it safe and also maintain the value of the sculptures, we just realized we had to take more time and do it properly.
Now with the Viola Simpson Whirligigs, did he always call them Whirligigs, or what? How did it get the name Whirligig, I guess?
Well, actually, in his honor, the city of Wilson decided to have a Whirligig festival. In the past, they've had festivals, but under different names. But to honor Wallace and his work, and the fact that he is the artist of North Carolina, and his folk art is the art of North Carolina, they decided to have a festival. A contest went out actually, and everybody in the community had a chance to name the Whirligigs. What were they going to be called? He never called them Whirligigs. To him, they were his little machines or his windmills, and so someone, I don't know who, put forth the idea of calling the park Whirligigs, calling the sculptors Whirligigs, and it stuck. And that's where we're at. Whirligigs mean a lot of different things depending on what part of the world you're in.
That's right. So right here on the Chrissy O Show, let's do a little recap of what an artisan is. An artisan is a skilled crafts worker who makes things by hand, be it functional, decorative, sculptures, whatever it is. They practice their craft sincerely. They reach expressive levels of being an artisan, and some of them actually have become pretty well known in their own right. So be sure to check out all of these people that we named here on the Chrissy O Show and go find out what it is that they do. Now, what is a restoration person, a restoration team? What do they do? The action of doing restoration projects is the action of returning something to its former place, thing, or glory, whatever it was before. Now, Viola Simpson, we've been talking about him and his art. Viola Simpson was an American outside artist. He's known for his large kinetic sculptures, today known as whirligigs. Now, his sculptures can be seen in person for free at the Whirligig Park. Now, you can Google that to find out more information at wilsonwhirligigpark.org, and I encourage you to go do that. So, Joe, what's all involved in restoring these whirligigs? Because you guys are the ones behind it to get them out there on the park, to get them all over the world. What is involved in these whirligigs? Because a lot of them had to be restored from bare bones up. So what all do you guys do, and which areas do you do it in?
Well, it is quite a process, and our goal is to maintain the integrity of the original piece of art. They are works of art. We have about 5 people now that have been with this restoration for 3 or 4 years. Sam and Mel for over 7, myself for almost 7. Sam and Mel are the mechanics. We also have some outside helpers. Alan Baker does some machine work for us. Ed Stancil, usually he brings the whirligigs in and puts them up with his, he does the taking them down, putting them up, bring them to the shop. And I do the painting. I also have a helper. Her name is Maggie Avante. She started out as a volunteer and actually comes 2 days a week to help me paint and do reflectors. Mel sometimes helps with reflectors when we get behind. But basically we're kind of a thin team now. We have been much larger in the past. We've had a retired professor of art from the University of North Carolina work with us a while. You might say, I like to say he trained me in the aspect of being able to select the proper colors that Wallace used, and it's been very valuable to share his expertise on the restoration process. We also Barnes Motor Parts helps us with supplying the paints and materials. Don Evans has been very good in giving us materials, metals and things like that to use in the restoration of the whirligigs. And then you have those in the background that a lot of people don't see, but these are the people that sit on the Wallace Simpson Whirligig board, Wilson Downtown Development, which caused this to happen. Burke Uzzle, a photographer that I guess is one of the ones instrumental in getting it going, along with other folks I can't remember right now, but quite a large group of people to cause this to happen. But it's a small team now. We've gained a lot of knowledge, and we're able to be a little more efficient, so we need less help and still be very efficient and cost effective.
Joe, are people that are traveling that find out about our Whirligig Park and about what you and the guys do here at the restoration team, restoring all these wonderful Wallace Simpson whirligigs, are they allowed to come to the restoration place for a tour? How does this work? So tell us about it.
Yeah, we do. In fact, we have some folks, Tom Curran across from the park, he's always sending folks down here, which is good. But we do like to encourage people, if they're coming into Wilson, to stop by the park. I brag on the park as being the largest theme park in the world that's absolutely free. And you're not going to see anything like this anywhere else in the world.
True.
You may certainly see other whirligigs, but you're not going to see any on this scale. And if they're in town, just one block up from the park, you can come by the restoration building, and Mel gives tours constantly, and we have group tours, we have single tours, and just people passing through happen to walk in here, we'll be glad to give them a tour.
I've brought my special needs music groups up here with my special needs kids and adults, and their eyes were so huge, and we just loved the tour that you guys gave us. It was wonderful. Some
of my most memorable tours, and it's hard to believe, we actually had the blind school, 2 classes from the blind school in Raleigh to come, and it was so encouraging to me to see how they responded to the whirly. It was a life-changing experience. And then we've had classes from Johnson County, adult autism, and then high school autism folks, and they're just wonderful kids. We've had other school groups, but I think the most memorable to me is probably the School of the Blind in Raleigh.
Yeah, I'm hoping now that we kind of shed a little light on the restoration team and who you guys are, and that you guys have been the backbone behind fixing all these beautiful works of art from Wallace Simpson. And if I really think people will come out, and they will come out and visit downtown, come and visit the park, and just kind of appreciate his art and what he did, and you guys too. I mean, I think you guys are fabulous. I love coming over here and hanging out with you.
Well, a lot of people say, "Aren't you proud?" And really, it's not that. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful to be part of it. For one thing, just to be part of the community that supports this kind of effort. And I've met some great people, met some really great people while I've been down here, and that's been my blessing.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for having us come out here on the Chrissy O Show, and we look forward to come back and seeing you guys again.
Anytime.
Thanks.
Anytime. Bye-bye.
As a last note, be sure to subscribe to the Chrissy O Show channel, because every subscription every like, every notification helps. And if you have any comments or anything, or you'd like to know more, find out more about our area, hey, just let me know. You never know where I'm going to show up next. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Mel and Sam and everybody at the Whirligig Garage. I appreciate you guys so much. This is Chrissy O for the Chrissy O Show, and we'll see you soon. And remember, shop local, buy local, support local, and please be sure to help out your neighbor. This is Chrissy O for the Chrissy O Show, and we'll see you real soon.